at this. He's here.
Right, Chris, through those 12 rounds.
I pushed through. There's a lot of things that have been going on in my life that I'm not going to get into right now. But I'm happy to have this man back with me, and we've upheld the family name like we said we were going to do, and yeah, onwards and upwards.
We weren't sure if we'd seen your father here tonight. How much of a lift did it give you on a night like this?
A lot. It was one of those things that was special. It was special. He needed to be here. All of this is because of what he did, and we just did it again, baby.
Although you said the procedure would be parliamentary, you also said it was impossible for it to go 12 rounds. Was there anything that surprised you in there tonight, coming back from Conor Benn?
Everything surprised me. I didn't know he had what he had in him. I really didn't. I thought I would break him early. I underestimated him. You know, I didn't train for a fight like that. You know, I didn't know he had that in him. He's never shown that. But then again, he's never had to show it. He had to show it tonight. And so did I.
Hang tight, Chris, because we are going to come back to you, of course. I do want to grab a word with your father. Chris, how special was that? As I said to Chris, we weren't sure if we would see you tonight. But my obvious question is, how proud are you of your son watching that from ringside?
Listen, I mean, he couldn't move around the ring, and so he had to stand toe-to-toe. I mean, that is legendary behavior in the ring. Legendary. And this Conor Benn, as I said, Conor Benn is an extraordinary fighter. You know, he's gone pear-shaped somewhere, but an extraordinary fighter. And you saw that here tonight. He wanted to tear, and I thought he would blow out in maybe 4 or 5 rounds. He's going strong. He's going strong right the way through the fight. I am so proud of him. That's my son. That's right. That's why I'm here. I was always going to be here. That's right. Rastafari.
Fantastic. Incredible effort. Everything left in this ring at Tottenham Hotspur tonight. Can you tell us what's going through your mind, and perhaps in terms of the game plan, what didn't quite go to plan?
I don't know. I mean, maybe 14 months out of the ring. Played a factor. Probably say that'd be the only thing. Just maybe inactivity. But apart from that, yeah, I felt like it was a close fight. I'm not going to go, yeah, I think I won it and all that. I've got to watch it back. I know it was close. You know, I stayed on the ropes maybe a bit too long. He worked harder towards the end. I'm going to have to watch it back, man. But I enjoyed it, and a massive thank you to all my supporters who come out. Some homecoming.
Chris said you surprised him. He didn't think you had that in you here tonight. Has your opinion of him changed after 12 rounds like that?
Yeah, listen, we always knew Chris is a good fighter. You know, all the fighting talk is fighting talk. He's a good fighter. I believe I can fight at 160. You know, if we don't do the rematch, which I'd love to avenge that loss, go back down to welterweight and win the WBC world title. It's either Mario Barrios or the rematch with Eubank, whichever happens next, you know, I'll be content with.
I'll say, Conor, commiserations, but congratulations on a fantastic fight and an incredible show. It takes two to make a fight like this. Nigel, immediate thoughts on your son's efforts in this ring tonight? That was incredible.
I thought he done really well. You know, he learned a lot from this. He come back stronger. You know, like he was working too much on the ropes. Should have been off the ropes. We're not taking nothing away from Chris. It's his night. We can handle defeat gracefully. You know what I mean? And now we go back to the drawing board, you know, where we went wrong. So that's it, you know.